Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. I have almost a full house here. A couple of these are done though. What's on the lifts right now, this is a Porsche 911 Turbo, and that is of course a Dodge Viper. All of these cars are, I decided that for cars that I just pick up to flip, I'm going to paint them mainly the factory color, unless the factory color is something I can't stand. So this turbo, this 911 is this is the factory color for it, and this Viper, this charcoal gray is its factory color. I did add the blue stripe, the red stripes as a livery. Decided to go ahead and just stick with that since I have a Viper that it's in my collection. This one is just going to be a flip and sell. Over here, these ones are done, so they can go. This is, of course, a Ford Mustang Mach 1. This one came to me with a gray color. It was kind of a salmon gray, almost. It had like a pink undertone to it. I have no idea how they accomplished that, but I repainted it. And it did have the Mach 1 livery with the black stripes and everything. So I used that, but I did paint it yellow, because I think that's a better color for this car. And this one is $126,000, so we can get rid of that. And this, of course, is a Bentley Continental GT. This car was, the factory color for this car is in fact black, so I went ahead and went with it. It looks kind of like a, it doesn't, the black exterior I don't think really goes well with the blue default interior, but you can't change that, unfortunately. It looks kind of like I don't know, doesn't really look like a villain's car with the blue and red interior. But anyway, this car is significantly more valuable. It's going to be 325, 330 something. 328,000. Okay, so poof. Alright, so I have some cars here I can work on, but I want to go to the junkyard and see if we can find something different. So we'll go out there. Okay, here we are. That is, oh god, not another one of those. What is this? This is like a, oh, this is a, it's got a right-hand drive, so it's a Skyline Nismo Z-Tune. I don't think I've actually seen this car before. It's got the i6 instead of the V6 in it. Are you another Chiron? Yes, you are. Yet another Chiron. I'm gonna buy it. I'm only gonna buy it because I can't leave $2.5 million sitting there. Man, I hate these junkyards where there's only one or two cars. It's nuts that there's only two cars in here. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and take this. This is different from the last Skyline we did. Might as well do something a little bit unique. $16,000 at this point, so we'll see how much we make on it. Okay, let's see what we've got to deal with here. was going to say there's no battery, but the battery is way back there. What was that? Radiator fan housing B. Whoa. I have an extra battery. And an extra Bentley part. Don't know why I even have that. Okay, now we need to figure out... That's not what I want. Now we need to figure out what all we need to buy for this car. Wheel 16, seat 11, fabric A. Okay, so the doors look like they're standard. Okay, so those were just left door, right door. Get those and put those on. Rear window and front window are standard as well. Looks like those body windows are the same. Don't have any tinted or whatever variants. Okay, headlights and taillights are generic. Hood C. Front left fender B, front bumper C, rear bumper C. So bumpers are both C. Oh, look at that, it has a front plate. I didn't expect that. And those fenders were B, right front, left fender and right fender B. Front end, left mirror, trunk. The only thing that's a variant, front clamshell C. Front end, trunk, rear clamshell. Okay. It amuses me that the front end is the exhaust pipe. That's not what I wanted. I think that's everything. Yep. Oh, I just bought a fuel tank for nothing. Oh wait, I see. It's sneaky. course, we'll have to sit on that front exhaust section until we're ready to put the engine back in. Let's go see what color it is. Kind of a midnight, not really midnight, definitely a dark blue though. I can't remember what engine is in the base Skyline. I'm gonna have to. Pretty sure it was a V6 and not like an i4. What are you? Oh, it is an i6. And this one is not like. This is just the base model. It's not like Nismo tuning or whatever. I'm not sure what the difference is between these cars. Nismo Z-Tune. I'm pretty sure they have like the same body pieces. Oh well. Kind of rethinking doing this car now. I thought it would be more significantly different than it is, but it doesn't appear to be. The way that pipe clips through all those suspension arms. go ahead and sort out what we have now. Boy, you know, I bought all those brake pieces, and I knew I had sold something else before I sold all the old brakes. And after I got done buying the brake parts, I could not remember what parts I had already dumped and needed to buy new ones of. I sat here for a second thinking, what on earth? And then it came to me that it was the clutch parts. I think, since so many of these are red, I think I'm just going to flush them and buy new ones. Because it's pretty easy to remember, you just need to buy 2 of each suspension arm. I think I'll buy that too. Rear wheel hub 3. Knuckle housing A, rear drive axle. And the drive shaft. Basically just buying all new parts here. Make a stab at repairing the gearbox though. Yeah, it's good. That'll make us a little money back instead of selling it for 20 bucks for scrap value or whatever. I want to change these rims. I don't want to go with these. I want to try something different. These are all 245 4018. Something 18-inch. I think that. Let's try that. Let's chrome all these up. I'm starting to get into this more and more. I found it kind of tedious at first, but I'm starting to get into painting the rims, or at least chroming them. They definitely stand out better. Like this. I think I got all 4 of them. We'll find out here in a moment. Yeah, looks like I was successful at actually getting all 4 of them painted. Sometimes it's a huge pain in the butt. .245 4018. Yep, got the right tires. Okay, the wheels and tires are all ready to go. Alright, good. It looks like everything is in place. That looks pretty good. Don't have anything that shouldn't be there, except for those silly fuel tank. I love how that front drive shaft is jammed through the engine block. Only 8 bushings on this one. Okay, we'll go ahead and make a stab at repairing the rest of this stuff. Looks like we got most of it. Front drive shaft, front drive axle. Which axle was that? I thought it was it C? Yeah, it was. And one lower suspension arm. No, that can't go in there yet. Oh, I guess I didn't buy the hubs. I knew it. I can remember selling them, but I guess I didn't buy replacements. Oh, I was like, what is missing? Then I saw it. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. I just thought it would look significantly different since it said it was like the Nismo tuning version. I thought it would look different from the base version, but it doesn't really look any different to me. Yeah, this says Nismo on it. I was wondering if any of these other parts, yeah, front bumper C, were using that. And the clamshell, the hood, the rear bumper, yeah. So it looks like those are the only things that are different. The bumpers, the hood, and the clamshell. Otherwise, it looks pretty much the same as the base model one that I have in my collection. Oh, I forgot. I got to take the sprocket off. So this block needs 5 crankshaft caps and 6 rod caps. Oh, that's the wrong head. This is the one I want. What am I looking for? What am I thinking about here? Something else that I need in this area. Well, I'm sure it'll come to me. Oh, that's it. I didn't buy pistons. So this can go, that can go, that can go, that can go. Need to buy the cam gears. Cam gear i6. Pretty sure I'm gonna need, what is it? Like the alternator i6B, I think. Or maybe it's just the regular alternator. One of these days I'm gonna memorize all this stuff. So I didn't repair the crankshaft, it looks like. Regular alternator, water pump. I'm glad I didn't buy the other alternator now. Okay, there we go. Now we have something here. You know what? I just remembered what I forgot to buy. Gonna need those carburetors pretty soon. And this engine takes an absolutely insane number of camshaft caps. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 of them. Actually, when I was doing that Bentley, it takes an awful lot of camshaft caps as well. And it's a V12. It's a V12 that's about the same size as one of the V8 engines, but it takes something like, it actually took 28. I had to think about that for a second. It actually took 28 camshaft caps in that engine. That's a lot of stuff bolting on. I will tell you though, if you're trying to gain levels, because you gain XP by taking stuff off and putting it back on. So if you're doing something where you're installing a lot of parts like this, then that's a way to rack up a lot of XP. I mean, that's how I did it. I grinded my way through most of the levels by doing junkyard cars rather than doing the orders. I was level 50 before I even made it. I was level 50 before I decided to actually complete all the story orders. So it was, I actually wish there were more of them though. I kind of enjoyed the story orders. I wish there were more of them. installing the ignition. Installing the ignition here should be the end of this. I know I bought the wires and everything. Yeah, all set. I didn't mean to throw that there, but it's fine. The side skirt does look different. It was hard to tell on the lift because the lifter clips through the model, but it does look. It does have a different shape to it. I can see it now. We done? Yeah, it's in there. And I shouldn't have to send it back up again. Actually, if you look at that, you can see like there's like a flange here. You can see this, and it goes all the way along here around the front. So yeah, it does have a unified kind of look to it. I thought I had a starter. Okay, and that should be 100%. Nope. 99%. What is missing? Those two tanks. I think I have one fuel pump. I have 3 of them. All this extra V8 stuff in here. I bought a coil I didn't need. Okay. There we go. 100%. So now we can test it out. I think this engine does about 304, 303, something like that. Yeah, it goes to like 304, I think, when it's all totally built out. Goes to 286. What the hell do I know? It's got a right-hand drive, so that means it's like a Japanese car. Maybe I should put Japanese plates on it. I wonder if this is that model that never got exported to the US. I thought there was like a Japanese plate, Japan plate. I guess not. That seems like a huge oversight. Goes from I to K. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and take it for a drive real quick. Okay, here we are. Outside, this blue is black. If I swing around, I can kind of get a hints of blue, but it's mostly black outside in the sunlight. That's fine. Let's see if we can keep it in a straight line here. I do like the chrome wheels. Yeah, and that particular rim I like quite a bit. It's tracking pretty straight. I'm impressed. I had to correct it a little bit at the beginning, but it has stayed in a straight line since then. And we're going to get over 150. Yep, just barely at the line. Okay, cool. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we're done. Car has been tested. It's ready to go out to the showroom for whoever wants to buy it. And we'll put a price of, let's see, $98,000 and change. So yeah, off it goes. Well, I was hoping to find something more interesting. I actually was hoping that car would be more interesting than it turned out to be. It was only slightly different than the previous Skyline that I worked on, but I guess, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. Sometimes you find something cool, and sometimes you find something not so cool. I'm going to get this 911 and this Viper done so I can get them cleared out, and then we can hopefully find something else exciting to work on. So, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again for our next Junkyard adventure. So on that note, bye for now.